The Invisible Man was directed by Lee Winnell and stars Elizabeth Moss. Out of all the movies I didn't get a chance to see in theaters, this was the one I wanted to see the most. Everyone was praising it to be one of the best horror movies of the past couple of years, so naturally, I was really excited, especially when I heard Lee Winnell's name attached to the movie. And as a whole, this movie more than delivered on what I was expecting. Its extremely unique and clever premise gave it its own personality. While the movie is technically a reboot, it tells the classic story in such a modern and very interesting way. Elizabeth Moss has always been one of my favorite character actors, so seeing her be this good in a leading role really puts a smile on my face. She does such a great job of displaying every emotion of this broken character, and showing off how slowly the presence of her abuser is making her go insane. While I won't get into any spoilers here, there are some extremely tense scenes throughout this movie. They're perfectly placed throughout the movie and completely throw off everything you were previously thinking about it. While other movies would have used scenes like this just for shock value, The Invisible Man uses them to further the story and just heighten the tension. Really, I could go on and on about scenes like that, but that would go into spoilers, and I really don't do spoiler reviews. Anyway, even though I'm not a huge fan of every movie he's worked on, Lee Winnell is one of the most important figures in horror, and really showed off why that is in this movie. He captures the dread and paranoia of the story so well with his direction. Almost every scene is edge of your seat tense, and his direction only heightens that tenfold. This really is one of my favorite movies of the year, so it does pain me to say that it isn't quite perfect. The script really isn't a great one. While it's far from being terrible, a decent chunk of the dialogue is almost laughably bad. And the movie lost a little bit of steam towards the end. There's a very high octane sequence about right around the hour and a half mark. And once that ends, the movie kind of comes to a halt. While I certainly didn't hate the ending, it could have been trimmed down. Those are really the only two things keeping this movie from being a perfect one for me. It has some of the best tension and storytelling in any horror movie of the past couple of years, which is really saying something, seeing how much of a resurgence horror has had in recent memory. The Invisible Man gets an A minus, a very strong one, that is. Thank you so much for watching the review, and I will see you guys later.